Cases keep on rising, or so they say, and so do the blatant attempts to keep the populace in fear. Welcome to the right side of the fence, and today we'll be discussing COVID. That's right. The disease that did more to separate families than Donald Trump ever could has been in the news a lot recently, leading up to the reinstilling of your rights and freedoms. You know, the ones like being able to have your face not be inhibited by a mask in public, or being able to sit in a restaurant without showing medical identification. That's right. It's been in the news a lot recently, from new variants to telling you how many cases but not how many deaths are happening right now. It's a lot. And it's very, very pathetic how much they are trying to push this. And you have to ask yourself, why? Why are they pushing COVID so much more now to try and keep people in fear, leading up to what the entire world is recognizing as a bad case of the sniffles at best now? It started off bad. Why is it being treated now the same as it was? Why is it still being discussed that kids should still keep on masks, but everybody else doesn't have to? Why is it being discussed that private businesses can still ask for your medical identification? I understand private businesses, but there's limits and lines, and I get it. Don't shop there if you don't want to, but come on, really? You're being told everything under the sun to try and keep any little bit of fear shoved into you, so that when they come back in what was actually mentioned, November, we might need masks again. Why? How can that even be possible to know on November, the start of what? The start of what did it used to be 3 years ago? The start of flu season. It's exactly what COVID will turn into. It'll turn into another endemic flu that, if you want, at least this is the way it should be, if you want, you can get a shot for it. If you don't want, you don't have to get a shot for it, and guess what? You're not a pariah. If you don't want to get a medical treatment that, for all intents and purposes, you may not need. And it's not up for the court of public opinion to decide if you need it just because they're scared theirs doesn't work. COVID is going to be with us for a long time, because that's the actions that have been taken in this world to lead to this point by whoever and whatever entity it was caused by. It's with us now. And we can live with it, or we can live in fear of it. But the ones who want to choose to live with it shouldn't be made to feel ashamed of it. And definitely shouldn't be excised from society for it. If you're scared of it, stay inside. Why? You have to ask yourself, why would they be pushing it so hard now? Is it because they can't possibly have you out of a state of constant fear? Is it the continuation of the propaganda that's been sown, that even military intelligence told us that it was that COVID was a perfect opportunity to test out propaganda methods? There are so many reasons I can think of as to why they might want to keep this going, but I'll ask you and I'll pass this on to you. Why do you think that right now, with every country agreeing that the need for lockdowns, the need for restrictions, unnecessary, why do you think the media wants to keep you in constant fear? Comment down below, like and subscribe. Thank you.